Today I'd like to teach you the technique of Ujjayi. Ujjayi, Ud is the root, which means upward, and Jai, which means victory. In this case, victory over death. So Ujjayi breathing is the sound that's like an ocean wave. It's very soothing, and we practice it throughout our yoga asana practice so that we can hear that we're breathing. When we hear the breath, we know that the breath is staying steady and even. If we're in asana and the breath becomes short or staggered, then we know we may be over-efforting. And sometimes if it gets too quiet, we may be under-efforting. So we really want to find this beautiful balance that Patanjali talks about as Sthira Sukha Asanam, or a balance between effort and ease in our postures. And Ujjayi teaches us that. So how to perform Ujjayi? Sit with a tall spine, relaxed body, close the eyes. Legs can just be cross-legged here in Sukhasana, easy pose. Take a few moments just to find your breath, inhaling, exhaling. Settle in. Trace the breath as it comes in through the nostrils and makes its way all the way down into the belly and pelvic floor. And on the exhalation, feel the pelvic floor and belly pull in and up, rib cage draws closer together, chest softens and the breath leaves the nostrils. Easy, smooth breathing. Smooth breath triggers the nervous system to calm. Good. Now on your next inhalation, bring that full breath all the way down into the body. And on exhalation, you're going to open the mouth and make the sound that you make when you're going to fog up a mirror. That sound. So inhale in and down. And exhale. Repeat that again. Inhale. One more, fogging up a mirror, nice and extended. Now this time, breathe in and down. Start with the mouth open, halfway through, close the mouth, still make the sound. Inhale in and down. Try to keep the mouth closed and make that resonant sound. Inhale in and down. Keep the mouth closed, make the sound. One more. Good. Now keep the eyes closed, relax the effort. Just go back to your easy breathing. And it's much more difficult to get the inhale sound than it is to get the exhale sound. So I only do a few rounds of the mouth open technique with the inhale because we don't want to dry out the throat. So I think of like a vacuum. If you were sucking in through a vacuum and open the mouth, it would sound like this. And then, of course, our fogging up the mirror sound. Another way you can think of the inhale is like a slow gasp. And then the exhale. So now close the eyes. Take your inhale with the mouth closed. Make the fogging of the mirror sound with the mouth open on your exhale. Then keep the mouth open and make the sucking vacuum sound. Mouth open, fog the mirror. Mouth open, that gasping or vacuum sound. Now close the mouth and make the same sound on exhalation. And keep the mouth closed and see if you can make that sound on inhalation. Fog the mirror sound on exhalation with the mouth closed. Gasping or vacuum sound with the mouth closed on inhalation. Keep going. And now as you continue to practice it, slow it down. Become a little bit more effortless. Make sure there's no sense of strain. And here's where I like to think of it like that ocean wave, just gently coming in, gently going out, nice and slow and stable. Just like a wave, when it comes in, that peak or it recedes from the shoreline. It's a slow process. There's no cutting it off at the top. It goes all the way through to its completion, and then exhale as the wave comes back to shore. Again, the water bubbles over the sand all the way to its completion. It's never cut off short, just nice and slow and complete. Keep going. And let's practice one more round, one more inhale, one more exhale. And then lower your chin to your chest and take a moment to let go of the technique. Just have an easy, even breath. Noticing the difference. And then gradually open your eyes and come back. So that's Ujjayi. It's easier to get on exhalation than inhalation. So take your time to practice. Maybe just start with exhale first and add in inhale when you feel more comfortable. But what I always tell my students is that it's really helpful to practice this technique while you're driving in the car. I find myself driving quite a bit. I drive my kids around. And so anytime you're in traffic, or even if you're standing in the grocery line or any kind of stressful moment, bring in the Ujjayi sound and watch it really soothe your nervous system. And then as you practice your asana, utilize this technique so that you can have your own barometer, so you can see that you are practicing Sthira Sukha Asana, that your postures are both steady and at ease. Thank you so much. Namaste.